now live. They're telling their
Awesome.
followers. Woohoo.
Cool.
I'm gonna wait for
Cool.
people to show up.
We're gonna pretend we know what we're doing.
Yes. That's how
gonna be
every
great.
live is. People
Hi.
come. I should send it too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's people. Yay!
Hey!
We
join
have
the party.
Becca, Lauren, and one
Welcome.
other joined, it said. I don't know who it is.
Welcome.
Okay. Hello there.
I'm gonna
Hello.
put this in the shot.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna awkwardly just hold that
Yeah,
book
we are.
for the fun of it. Hello.
It's just here with us.
Okay,
We
so...
love it. Makes us happy.
Hello. What are we doing?
We are.
We're going to... Yes.
The authors who are in.
Oh,
the new
yeah,
book,
Nate showed
Fool's
up.
Honor.
Woo.
Hey, Nate.
Not to be more excited, but he said he couldn't be here. That's
Oh,
why.
Nate. Hi.
Okay, so we are pulling names of the authors that are chosen to go in Fool's Honor. And for anyone watching this later, if you don't know what that is, it's an anthology about trickster characters with retellings, humor, and twist endings. So,
It's gonna be fun.
go ahead and pull the first name.
Okay.
Emily!
I'm gonna put this away.
People I don't know.
Okay, first name we have.
Drum roll.
Sorry if we mispronounce your name.
Yes,
Still
we
love you.
probably will pronounce everyone's names wrong, unless I already know it.
Okay, name number 1. Brittany Eden.
Yay! She's not here,
Awesome.
but
Okay.
we will
cool.
tell. Okay, also,
Congratulations, Brittany.
everyone will be getting emails too. I'm gonna pull
Yes.
a name too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was
Skipping my
being
turn.
greedy. Sorry.
Okay. I know this person, but I'm gonna say your name wrong. Alex Silvius? I never know how to say it, but that's how I always say it. So Alex.
Okay. Number 3.
And you'll get in your emails it'll say like what of yours actually got in. So if that makes sense.
Crystal Grant.
Crystal Grant!
Well done.
Yay! All of my friends.
Welcome
Not
to the
all of my
party.
friends. Some of my friends.
Yeah.
Caitlin Emery.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, that was hers. I liked all of them.
Yes.
Everyone that shows up, we're like, oh, it's not a favorite
Yeah.
one. Oh, that's my favorite. They're all my favorites.
Even if you didn't get in, we had a lot of fun reading the entries.
Yes, they were all
great.
so good.
Well done. Thank you
I think
for
like
entering.
only half of the authors got in.
Okay.
Crazy.
I might mispronounce your name, but Tasha Kazanjian.
Oh yeah, no idea how to say her
Awesome.
name. I can't even find her on
You have
Instagram.
a beautiful
So if
name. I just
anyone
don't know
knows
if I pronounced it
Tasha,
right.
if you could send me her
Yes.
Instagram
Well done.
handle,
Welcome to the book.
because I have no idea who she is.
Okay.
But we loved her story, obviously. All right. Claire Tucker is another one.
Awesome. Hi, Claire. Welcome.
Welcome to the club.
Emily
We're all
Barnett.
mad here. Emily!
Welcome back.
Yay! I feel like I'm at an award ceremony or something.
Right.
And
The
awkwardly
very
clapping.
unofficial award
Effie
ceremony.
Joe Stock.
Hey, Effie.
I just ate my hair.
Well done.
Effie! Can't clap for all the people I
AJ
know.
Skelly.
Skelly!
Hey. We know you.
It's gonna clap for the people I know. Just kidding. Natalie Noelle Truitt. Truitt.
Awesome.
Not Truitt. That's how you say it. Natalie Noelle Truitt. I actually know her in like person, and I can't say her name.
So don't feel bad if we don't know
Yeah.
their names. Even our friends, we don't know their names. I don't even know her name. Oh, that's all.
I mean, what is my real name? Don't say it.
Your real name is Andrew Hill.
Yes, obviously.
David Lastly.
Yeah. That guy.
Welcome to the book.
We're all mad here.
We're all mad here.
Richard S., which happens to be my grandfather. He is in this book, which is pretty cool.
Mariella Taylor. Hi, Mariella.
Yeah, she's doing developmental editing for me.
Awesome.
Which is cool. Hannah Carter.
Nice. Nice.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm so...
Savannah Jazowski. Loved her.
How did you say her name?
Jazowski?
Jazowski? Is that how you say your name? Savannah, if that's how you say your name,
I
let me
think
know.
it's Jazowski.
I always say
Savannah, if it's not
Jazowski, but I
Jazowski-
don't think that's right either.
If your last name is not Jazowski, then let us know how to
Is
say
it
And we'll
Jazowski?
do it better next time.
But that's probably not right, because it looks too right. Elaine Wells, your sister.
Yes.
Our poetry queen.
Our poetry queen. Okay, I'm struggling.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nobel Shut-chan?
No, how do you say it?
Or
Noble?
Chan?
Noble?
Nobel Shut-chan?
Nobel or noble.
Yeah.
Shoot or shut
Well,
Chan. I know the Chan
welcome.
part's right. Okay, I'm gonna get your name wrong too. Because you know when you only read words?
Yep.
But Nathaniel Lescombe, whatever. Nate, you're in it.
Hey, Nate. Okay. L.A. Thornhill.
Yay.
Yes.
I like the people I know. I mean, I like all of them. I need to stop talking. Anna, okay. It's a simple name. Okay, I always want to say Augustine, but Augustine. Anna, you're in.
Masisha, welcome back. Masisha C. Dot.
Yay! Man, I apparently say all these names wrong, because that's not how I say her name either. Julia Skinner.
Yes.
I think you're actually here, but Julia, you're in.
Becca Gromikova.
Yay, Becca!
Who had lots of really fun entries in this one.
And she's going to be doing the fairy tale one with me. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, me.
She's my replacement.
I made it.
No way.
I put us in
serious?
Here. No, I didn't get it. That could not have worked better. All right, we have one more.
Surprise, I'm in the book. Okay.
Who is it? I don't even know. I can't keep track of these people. Oh, Lori Lucking. Lucky?
Hi, Lori.
Is that how you say the name? Lori Lucking.
I think it's Lucking.
I can write words. I cannot read them out loud.
Nice. Congratulations to everybody who got into the book.
Yay!
We're really excited about all the entries.
Yes.
And it's going to be a fun one.
And... Oh, you're wearing the hat.
You want it?
No, you're good.
We could just make the talking hat. Whoever's talking.
What is this, new girl? Is your talking stick?
This is the talking stick.
What was I going to say? Oh, yes. So everyone who's got in, I'll be sending an email out today, tomorrow, with more information. And all the ones who didn't get in, they've already been emailed. I didn't want them to show up and be like, oh, I'm going to get in, and then not get in. So they already know. So everyone else is in. And if you didn't get a rejection letter, if you don't get this upcoming letter email, please let me know. Because that means we probably missed you. So, yes.
Yeah, I think we covered everyone.
I think we got it. We've double checked. But if you don't hear from us, it wasn't on purpose. Okay, so we did the authors. I have a paper here, because there's no way. Yep. Yes, and now time for class announcements. So, I just want to say we're releasing Fool's Honor in ebook, paperback, and hardback. And, yeah. So there's that. The hardback, in theory, it's going to be like a special edition hardback with, like, pictures and stuff inside. I haven't updated you on that, but that's what's happening. We're in the process of that. And then there's also the giveaway that's going on. If you shared about the live and then you're also here, you'll be entered in the giveaway. And after this is over, sometime today or tomorrow, I'll announce who wins. And I think I said a paperback of Fool's Honor and an ebook of What Darkness Fears. If you already have What Darkness Fears, feel free to share it with a friend if you'd rather, or keep it. It doesn't matter. And if you're in the U.S., it'll be signed with goodies. If you're not, it'll be just the book, because I don't want to pay that shipping. So you'll just get it from Amazon. Okay. Do you want to announce that, and I'll go into detail? It's that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Pre-orders are live.
Yay!
For Fool's Honor.
Yes.
So pre-order Fool's Honor.
Pre-order it. The ebook is on Amazon. You can pre-order that. And then you can pre-order the paperback on my Etsy. I'll put a link in my bio after this video is over.
What she said.
Yeah. And at some point I'll probably put up pre-orders for the hardback. But for now, I'm just starting with those, because those are the only ones that I've done before. Even though it's just listing something. But it's fine.
Great.
You could read that.
Okay.
And if it doesn't make sense.
If you pre-order Fool's Honor in the ebook or paperback and show me proof of your order, then you get a 10% discount on Apothic Love's pre-order. The deal ends the 31st.
Oh, you read the wrong one, but that works.
Wrong one.
Yes, yeah. So if you pre-order, Fool's Honor either through Amazon or through me, and send me proof of your purchase, I will give you a 10% discount off of how do you say it? I can't speak. Aphotic Love? Aphotic Love, which is Effie Joe Stock's anthology that I'm in, and I'm also allowed to sell pre-orders. So, basically show me that you bought our anthology, and I'll give you 10% off of that anthology. But you have to message me, DM me on Instagram. And that's for anybody who sees us anytime between now and basically the end of January. And then you can read the other one and I'll explain it.
And you get a 10% discount on pre-order for Fool's Honor to anyone who's watching live, who sends us a DM. And you have to use the coupon by the 27th, which is tomorrow. So.
No, it's not.
What?
Today's the 25th.
Well, That says tomorrow.
Oh, it
Sorry,
does.
I was reading
Okay.
the script.
Originally, it was the 26th, but I moved it. So you
I'm in nursing school. My whole sense of time and space is gone. So
if you're watching the live
whenever that
and you
happens to
send
be.
me a DM saying you want the 10% discount on Fool's Honor, I will send it to you, and you can use it now, tomorrow, or what is today? Or the next day. You have till the 27th to use it.
The 25th.
Or the code
You have 2 days.
is gone. Yes. So, yeah. I don't know. Does anyone have any questions? That's all I had on the paper. Which did not take as long as I was anticipating.
I'm just going to pretend that I was useful in this conversation.
Otherwise, I mean, it's nice to hear. Otherwise, I'd be just sitting here talking to myself and a few people who respond.
Yeah.
So,
congratulations again, everybody. Thank you, everyone who entered. We
It's gonna
loved
be
putting this book together.
It's gonna be a
been
really
fun.
good book.
Yep. We're starting on the editing process now and getting...
Yes. So if you made it, we're gonna start editing, and then you'll get your first round of edits as they're done, or whenever I decide to send it out. And yeah, but that'll all be in the emails for the people who made it in. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Any questions? Should we do something? It's so short.
I don't know.
Should we read from this one? If you haven't bought our last anthology, What Darkness Fears.
Short story.
I thought about that. We could read, like, the beginning of some of ours. That could be fun. This one's to my dad. So it's to Dad. This is a fun bookmark you can get off of my thing. What's it called? My Etsy shop, which is in my bio. We're very professional, if you can't tell.
So professional.
Dance. She can dance. I can't.
No.
Where's your fire point? I thought about that. I was like, we could do her fire point.
There we go.
If you want to see her dance with fire, go to my Instagram or her Instagram.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Oh, and I think everyone here knows me, but if you don't, the person you're supposed to DM is ann.j.hale.editing, in case you don't know which one I am.
She's Ann J. Hill. I'm Lara Madden.
Lara E. Madden.
Lara E. Madden.
Can't forget the E.
Yeah.
It's very important. Should we read from this? People want us. I think everyone here's read this already, but other people will see it. Let's read something. Okay. Can I read from someone else and pretend it's mine? Which is my favorite. Emily, I'm gonna read yours and pretend it's mine. Just kidding.
Just take the book.
We could read each other's.
Oh, we could. That's true.
I was like, why is that centered? I'm like, oh, it's a poem.
That's true.
Okay, no, I'm going to read the beginning of... That's a long poem.
We could just take...
Forbidden Library. I'm going to read the beginning of it.
Oh, cool.
And then you can read whatever you want. But since we went a lot quicker, we might as well. So this is our other anthology. You should go buy it. I actually, while we were talking about this, I put up a... What's it called? I have all 4 anthologies that I'm in or are coming out on my Etsy. If you buy them all together, it's like listed all together. You get like $9 off than if you bought them individually. So you should check that out, which includes What Darkness Fears, The Depths Will Go To, and Aphotic Love, and Fool's Honor. And you'll get them whenever all of them come out. So, okay, I'm going to read an excerpt from The Forbidden Library by Ann J. Hill. I keep staring at you when I look up and not at the camera. Okay. Rumors of ghosts and hauntings shrouded the library thicker than the morning fog. An October chill warded off all but the most resolute souls, and yet a nervous woman in a rustling brown dress stood before the door, gripping an open letter in her right hand. A shiver crept from her hand to her neck and then down her spine. She'd spent the whole morning poring over the letter's words and rattling them around in her brain. The library had to hold answers. A black cat laid curled up by the doorway, with his chin buried between his paws. Words. His green eyes blinked lazily up at her with a heavy flick of his tail, examining the newcomer. The B in the building's title had long ago cracked and fallen onto the porch, leaving behind library. The lady tiptoed past the B rubble and reached for the door handle. Her fingers touched the cold metal, and she paused, the note's pleading words still running through her head. Meet me at the library at sunset. Bring no one. The rumors are true. The librarian. That's all I'm gonna read. Dun dun dun.
Should I read from People Watchers?
Sure. Do you want people to know it's
Oh, yeah. I'm continuing People Watchers in the Fool's Honor.
Yeah.
So it's going to be episodic.
Yes, and the first
if you liked
one...
People Watchers, you should come back for it.
Yes, and Light Dawns in Darkness, which is the first short story in here, is coming back as well. It's a prequel to that one.
This one also has a sequel, right?
Sort of, yeah, yes. Well, yeah, Savannah, now that people know, Savannah's in, and she did a Loki one in this book, but it's...
Savannah Jazelski has a sequel to Trickster Rising, and it's very good.
It's great.
We loved it.
It's about Loki, so if you like Loki, come back for that one.
So basically, you have to buy the second book.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically what
we're just marketing it, so you have to buy all of our anthologies to get the whole story. Let's be real.
Okay, People Watchers by Lara E. Madden. You think you came to this cafe for coffee. You probably even believe it was your own idea. It's not an unusual thing for you to do. Can you feel it? That sense? That innate sense that you're being watched, creeping like spiders up your neck? If you do, you brush off the foreboding with a little jolt of your shoulders. You likely think it's silly. You don't even turn around to see who's in the cafe with you. You really shouldn't ignore your intuition. A wiser man would know that, but you aren't all that wise. You sit at your regular table by the window, sipping your drink, a latte, the kind with a leaf drawn in the cream. You watch the pedestrians, the traffic, the homeless man across the street, and as you watch, you take notes on a yellow legal pad. If you were a little more aware, you would have noticed me, the dark-haired, immaculate woman in the opposite corner, studying you. You are the observer, being observed, the people watcher, being watched. You are a rat that doesn't know it's trapped in a maze.
It's gonna be great. You still have to write it, don't you? It's gonna be... Oh, yeah, you can see that. Oh, that's why we don't put things on the table. Yes, I'm at my dad's house. I don't have a tree up. We actually never...
Yeah.
So, we live in the same house, and we never put a tree up.
It got a little busy this year.
So, but yes.
No tree.
That is my dad's tree.
Yeah.
So
we did not take down a tree, but it's because
my father did
put
not
up a tree.
But I also put up his tree, so I could take it down with him. Anyway,
it looks nice.
What if we?
It's a January tree. It's
a January tree. Yes, it just has.
It's a winter tree.
Anyway, I thought, what if we say some of the retelling characters that are whatever ones come to her. I don't have a list.
We got some great retelling.
But we have Loki. Tell
we
yours.
Have Peter Pan.
Yeah, and Robin Hood. She's doing Robin Hood.
Yep, Robin Hood is a hacker.
Yeah.
Going after
a modern day hacker.
Big
don't give
businesses.
Too much away.
No, that's all.
But it's Robin Hood. So what else do you need? I'm doing Odysseus retelling. What else do we have? We have Snow White. Mm-hmm. We have Cinderella. Mm-hmm. We have Hansel and Gretel. Some of you might be like, oh, that's the story of mine that's going in. But it's fine. We have Medusa. Mm-hmm. Who else do we have?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
That one was fantastic. Yes. Yeah.
Who else? There's more.
There's one that's kind of a combination of Peter Pan and Baba Yaga and the Pied Piper.
Yeah, but it's Peter Pan is the main one. It's great.
We had some really great retelling.
I messaged the author and was like, what is this a retelling of? And then we finished reading it. And I was like, I'm an idiot because it was so clearly Peter Pan.
She sent that email about 30 seconds before we realized what the retelling was.
I was like, well, now I feel stupid. Yeah. But, what else? Is there more? There has to be more. There's other retellings.
Tons. Yeah.
Oh, I have a Joker and Harley Quinn poem. Uh-huh. Yeah. There's a few others that I'm missing. But fun. Some of the fun real characters will be in there.
And if you have more fairy tale retelling stories in you, the next book is a fairy tale retelling book. So save them for that. Do you want to talk more about that?
Sure, yeah. Actually, Becca Gramakova, is that how you say her name? Because I really hope it is, because that's how I've been saying it. And I'm very proud I know how to spell your name now, because I've spelled it so many times.
Becca's my
and Savannah. Savannah's and Becca's last names I can spell.
Because Becca is fantastic.
Yes, Becca is going to be Laura for the next the next anthology. Because we don't like each other anymore. So.
Yeah, we're not friends. Actually, we're pretending.
This is all a hoax. April Fools! We're no longer friends. Just kidding.
We can't stand each other.
It just doesn't fit her brand as much. And it fits Becca's perfectly. Yep. So we're going to do it together. And it's going to be, what are they? Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, and Little Red Riding Hood retellings. And it's all, because I'm doing my debut series, and each of the books are inspired by those different fairy tales. So they're not retellings per se, but they're like, you can see how they're connected. Yeah. So I'll have to bring a hat. Bring a hat. To what? I'm not sure, but she's bringing, I guess, to the anthology. I don't know. But Becca's bringing a hat! Yay! So, yeah. I guess I did announce this. And then later this year, I'm doing a Beauty and the Beast retelling novella. Well, like, collection of novellas. But I'm not going to say who all's in it yet, because it might change depending if certain people write their things or not. She's being you. She's going to wear a hat. Okay. Because you wear hats all the time. But, yeah. Yeah, she is wearing a hat. I see. Yeah. So that's coming out. And then there's more things. But that's all I'm going to talk about now. I don't know. You have anything else to say?
I think that's it. Cool. Thanks for coming, guys. This was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to see y'all.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Huzzah. Okay. So yeah, I'll announce the winner of the giveaway. And April Fool's Day is when it comes out. Or is it?
Or is it?
Because it's April Fool's Day. She keeps saying we should have people buy the book and then not send it to them and be like, April Fools, there is no book.
See, if we could plan this, if we could time this right, where they would get the package that says April Fools.
Post office.
At the same time, but the post office is not predictable anymore.
We have to pay them lots of money so that they do it.
Still not predictable.
We will drive to your house and tell you April Fools, the book doesn't exist.
Dude, I don't
Just
know
kidding, it does.
The mail system right now, but it's a mess.
You get it if you get it.
If we can plan it so that the post office man would hand you the book right after you open the first package that said April Fools, then we do it that way.
But we can't.
But we don't want to get sued.
Yeah, it's like that would be a good way to lose all our readership.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a book. Just kidding. You know that money you spent?
In a perfect world, we would do that.
Instead, if the shipping fails and doesn't get there, then we can say April Fool.
Yeah. There we go.
It'll be all back.
There we go.
Just kidding. International shipping won't help with this. Yeah. No, it'll just be worse.
I'd like to confirm that if you buy the book, you will
get it.
The book is not
this anthology is very much us, because we are 100% very, I don't want to say we're like trickster characters, but we joke all the time.
Yeah.
And we're like hardly ever serious. Yeah. So, at least when we're in the same room together.
That's true. That is true.
So, yes. Anyway. Cool. Should we actually sign off now? Or do we have any other rabbit trails?
Do we have a sign off?
Huzzah!
Just an average murdering Monday. It's not Monday.
Okay.
That's the joke.
Yes, okay, so one of my short stories going in here, and someone says, just an average murdering Monday, and she was saying we should make pins that say that. And also, what was it?
Tell us, if we made pins for the Etsy shop that said, like, little, like, buttons that said, just an average murdering Monday, who would buy it? I feel like
if no one does,
like that would be a good one.
Then I'm not going to do it.
No, you should do it.
I would buy it. What was the other one you said? It was author something.
Oh, authors in crime.
Authors in crime. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like partners in crime.
Yeah, that would be another fun one.
So those are our 2 button ideas.
Yes. Let's figure out how to do buttons, but it
I
can't
like Thornhill.
Cool, we got one.
Awesome. Good.
You can buy it. I'll make it and send it to you.
Between you and Thornhill, we'll
buy my own product.
We'll have this whole button.
Yes.
Business
party.
It's gonna be great.
It's a button party.
Yeah, matching buttons for the conference.
We can wear them all to the realm maker.
Awesome. Oh man.
Too bad it's not on a Monday.
Oh
darn. We should make one for each day.
Trickster book.
Average.
Happy average murdering Monday. I don't know. Happy murdering Monday.
But like something that works with each day of the week.
You should do videos.
She would have shipping and wasn't evil. That's
Taco
fair.
Trickster Tuesday.
Might be awkward outside of my writer's circle. That's true, but you don't have to wear it outside. You can just post pictures on Instagram and then never actually wear it or do anything with it.
We could have one that says, "Don't worry, I'm an author."
That's like a thing though already.
I'm not stalking you.
I'm an author? I'm not stalking you.
I'm studying you.
Or I'm not a
Don't
serial
worry,
killer. I'm an author.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Well, Becca, if we ever come to Canada, we can bring you all the pins.
We'll bring you pins. It's going to be great.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, are we talking about pins now? Does anyone else have pin?
If you have pin ideas, please DM us. And we'll see if we can add them to the store.
Yeah, because apparently now we're going to make
Stabbing
pins.
Saturdays? I like that.
Ooh, Stabbing Saturdays.
Yeah,
I'm trying to... I can't think of anything for
Trickster
Friday.
Tuesdays?
Trickster Tuesday. Okay, what do we Havoc now? Each day is a different...
Yes.
Pins and stickers.
There we go. I like stickers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well now I really need to figure out something that fits each day.
I think you should do videos on Monday, and your sign-off should be Happy Murdering Monday.
Yes, I will now do videos on Monday with all my free time.
Oh, every day can be a different genre that you talk about.
Wow, it's almost like you are trying to be Havoc. Speaking of Havoc, if you need a good editor who isn't me, you should use, I never can get his name right, Andrew Winch. I always want to say an E, but it's an I.
Winch,
but he's
W-I-N-C-H.
great. I just finished going over edits that he did for mine and was reading it before we came on, and it made me very happy.
Yeah,
but
he's pretty great.
I sent it back for round 2. Wicked Wednesday. Ooh,
Wednesday.
We need to start a club that just has all these weird, I don't know what we would do, but we would sit here and...
It's going to be great.
But they have cool names.
Okay, so we have Murdering Monday, Trickster Tuesday,
Wicked Wednesday. So, if I was writing Thursday. It, I could think of things. That's how I write, just like that. Andrew is awesome. He is awesome. I don't know why I'm pitching it to all you people when you all know who he is. But if anyone else sees this.
Freak Show Fridays.
It just made me think of like Freaky Friday, which is a thing. Stabbing Saturdays. The Thursday, I wanted to say Thriller, but that is straight up Havoc's. So, I believe.
It's going to be great.
Turmoil Thursday. Fiendish Fridays. I like that. Ooh. She's really good at naming things. She's the person I go to when I need a name for something.
I like it.
Maybe you can name my characters. Because right now their names are like Henry and Liam. And Henry is not a villain name.
Yeah, that's true.
But
well, except in you.
True, but this is a high fantasy. I don't think anyone's name is
his name's
Henry.
Joe.
Joe, yes.
Did he name his son Henry?
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a weird season.
It was great, though.
It was.
Thrashing Thursdays.
Yeah.
Or like...
There we go.
And then Slashing Sundays.
Slashing Sundays. Mm-hmm.
Stabbing Saturdays, Slashing Sundays. We have a club. I don't know what we do. No, it's a murder mystery club.
We write sketchy stuff.
Someone just joined, and your first thing you said is, we write sketchy stuff. But it's not inaccurate, so...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is it off-brand, though?
No. Yeah, okay, well, maybe each day I'll just post something, and that'll be like the... Yeah. This is way too much effort. I don't know where I have time for that, but...
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
On top of all the editing, and the writing.
It's gonna be great.
And the writing, and the editing, and the reading, and the work, and the full-time job, and the babysitting, and the
Yeah.
And the publishing. That's the hardest one. I forgot that one.
Yeah, I think you've got a full plate.
Yeah. So we're gonna add more.
Yeah.
I will write them down and save it for an idea.
Great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So,
cool.
I just thought we could say what people are in this one who are in the next one. That could be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just came to mind. Suddenly the government is tracking us more closely. Yes. Ava! Hi, Ava.
That's not surprising.
Okay, so the authors that were in the past one is...
Repeat offenders.
Yes, are repeat offenders who would like to keep repeating. Anyway. Or us, obviously.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes. I thought you were actually so proud. I'm so tired. I just came off of like editing all morning. So, and then her sister, who has a different name in this book. You can figure it out if you want to. Emily Barnett, Masia Sadat, Masia, whatever. Becca Gramakova, L.A. Thornhill, Savannah, however you say your last name, Effie Jo Stock, A.J. Skelly, Natalie Noel Truitt, Crystal Grant, and that's it. which is most of the authors from the first
Welcome
one.
back, guys.
And then the rest either like didn't enter or didn't make it in. But that's most of the people.
Yeah, we're glad to work with you again.
Yes, it'll be lots of fun. We're excited, in case you couldn't tell.
It's gonna be
And also tired. Yeah.
Cool.
Do we want to talk about any of our stories?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what I can say.
Okay, so we mentioned the two that are
The Robin Hood and Odysseus retellings.
Yep. And we mentioned the sequels.
Which is also my Odysseus one.
Yep. Her Odysseus one and my sequel to People Watchers.
Yeah.
So
I had this great plan when we started this, that the first story, I was going to write it, and it was going to incorporate everything that I wanted it to. It was going to be like steampunk to match the cover. It was going to be a retelling, but it was also going to be a continuation of my other one, which doesn't work because that's not steampunk. But it was going to make sense, and it was going to be fine. And it was going to also have, like, cards involved. None of that's coming true. It's just a retelling and a continuation. I got 2 out of the 5.
We also have a story that we wrote together. It's a humor story that's a parody of the
Our
lease
lives.
agreement that we never signed.
Brittany! Hey, Brittany! By the way,
Hey.
you made it into the anthology.
Yes, welcome.
Now that you're here. So celebrate. Good times. Come on.
So we have this running joke in our house because we never made a lease agreement when I moved in and started renting from her.
Crystal, you made it in too.
Yes.
This is why we had to wait. More people are showing up.
We had this joke that whenever I do something that is like
Crazy?
odd, yeah. She's like, "Hey, remember that lease agreement you never signed? You thought you never signed?"
Actually, you did.
Right.
Here it is.
So anyway,
But she does fire dancing and a lot of weird, like, circus stuff.
yeah.
And there was random, like, ketchup. It happened because she accidentally exploded ketchup all over her room.
Oh, that's
and it
right.
looked like there was,
that.
like, blood over the wall. And we just died laughing because we're like, we need a lease agreement so you can't have blood splattered all over the wall.
Yeah, so we made this super random sounding like parody lease agreement.
It's gonna be great. Don't tell the ending.
I'm not gonna tell the ending. No, it's just very odd tenets.
Yeah.
And
with a very weird list of rules of things you can't do that you would not think to ever write on a lease.
Mm-hmm.
But they're actual conversations. Most of them are actual conversations that we have
Most
had.
of them are based on either real rules that are in our house or jokes that we've made.
Yes.
So I'll let you guess which ones are based on real rules.
Yeah, we could do questions about us if people want to ask. How did we meet? We met in middle school.
Did we?
Yes, you went on a field trip.
Right.
Remember, I asked
friends in
high school.
High school.
So we went to school.
But we were in school.
She
together.
went to the school. We went to a private Christian school together. She went first, left, and when she left, I came. But then she went on a field trip, and I asked everybody, "So what is this girl like?" And they're like, "Basically, she's weird." And I was like, "Hey, cool. We'll be friends, I guess." But it was such a small school. You like knew everybody, but we never actually really hung out until like junior, senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And then,
I was just a big loner, though. So.
Yeah, so you can initially announce your involvement because we have done so. So, yes, spread the word. Go do all things. Don't make, like, graphics or anything for your stories yet because you don't know which ones are in unless you only put one in, like you did. So, you could if you want. Yeah. But, yes.
But you'll be getting the email soon with which stories are in.
I have it, like, pre-written. I just have to personalize it for each person. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So we met in middle school, but didn't really become friends till high school. Mm-hmm. And then there was like a year where she was out of the country. I was in Florida. And then, where was I going with that? I don't know. But yeah, and then we we talked about renting together.
In adulthood where you're like, are you going to stay friends with the person you were friends with in high school? And,
that's Yeah, like, and then I came back.
Became closer friends after that. So.
Yeah, and then you came back, and then I left and went to South Africa. This timeline might be totally wrong. But then when I came back, we decided to spend a complete week together. We made like all these lists of crazy stuff to do. We made
a bucket list.
It was fun, but by the end I was like, she's great and all. But this
too much of this.
Too much. And now we live together.
Yeah. So they say don't live with your best friend.
It works.
But it works out pretty well.
For us, at least. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So, yeah. Yep. So one of us has to get married, so you have to leave.
Yeah.
So, yeah. love this story idea of the lease agreement. She has a fabulous one under the humor section.
Thanks.
It is great. She like wrote it at like 3 a.m. or something.
I couldn't sleep.
And you're like, I don't know if this is any good. And it was great.
So the story behind this is I couldn't sleep. Somebody on Facebook said, the more ridiculous the better. Give me a reason that I can't go to work tomorrow. And so I made this whole short story in the comments section.
Yeah, it's great.
I just like wrote the first line and then I thought, I can keep running with this or I could leave it there. And I kept running with wonderful. It, like kept on replying to my own comment and then wrote an entire short story.
They're like, this crazy lady, what is wrong with her? I'm a writer, it's okay. Thanks, Ava. But yeah, it's written in like an email format. Mm-hmm. It's great. I'm very excited. I still either need to add another humor or just be fine with our combined humor story. Mm-hmm. That might be what happens. Anyway. Because there's too much to do. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, feel free to ask them about the book or like us or our writing. Or
we can't answer it.
The meaning of life is to love God and follow Him.
Yes.
The end.
Love God and love people.
Yes.
That's all we got.
But in more detail.
Yeah. Well, does it need more detail?
Let's not discuss that.
The simpler the better. I think most
the
things
meaning
are
of life
but simple.
Yes. Fair enough. We also argue a lot and disagree on many things.
We don't
it's
know.
Great.
We don't know anything. Follow Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
And also write serial killer stories.
Follow Jesus and write serial killer stories.
I sent her this picture that my bookcase in my bedroom. It's literally the top row is like all my devotionals and Bible stuff. And then the next, like, 2 rows are, like, murder mystery, serial killer books, and the bottom are, like, my books that I'm selling. Yep. Like, it's that about explains it.
It's pretty appropriate.
All my fantasy books are in the basement, though, so.
Quite fitting.
But, yeah, I was like, sounds alright. So, yeah. We could just sit here and have our normal conversations. Yeah. If no one's leaving.
We could do that.
No one ever stays this long.
We could just like, turn on the live stream sometime.
Is that a Christmas tree reflected in the mirror? Yes. Uh-huh. I'm at my dad's house because he's away, so I'm house sitting for him. And that's his tree. Yeah. So, it's still up.
Yeah. So it's not our fault that it's still up.
Yes. But it's okay.
We didn't ever take down a Christmas tree this year, but it's because we never put up a Christmas tree this year. We fully intended to decorate the house.
We had a whole
Christmas,
housemate plan to do it.
We were never able to get a full day that
Ariel,
all of us were at the house at the same time.
You know Ariel. You met her at Rumpelstiltskin.
Hey Ariel.
I love that it's still up. Me too. It's definitely like dead. I touched it and all the leaves,
the tree?
Not leaves, the needles fell off.
You know, it's still pretty.
Yeah.
Sometimes dead things are still pretty.
As my story said.
This is what we always say about flowers, because we
No, don't say we. This is my thing.
That's true, it's your thing.
Although
any of us who bring flowers home wait for them to die and then keep them around because they're dead and pretty.
Hey, I prefer them after they've died, but like not in a creepy way. And like I like the like dried up flowers.
This is what you do. Yeah. You don't buy fresh flowers.
No.
You buy pretty dried flowers.
No. You buy them fresh, and then I will preserve
keep
them
until they're dead. And
yes.
then she'll keep on enjoying
it's just
them
potpourri, but just never taken out of the.
It's just potpourri on the stem. It's fine.
It's more so that I could forget that they exist and then they die. Because plants are not my thing. Yes, we have kept the fish alive. Yeah. Are we going to Realm Makers? Yes, we are going to Realm Makers this year.
Yeah. Who else is going to Realm Makers?
Is your sister going? Do we know?
I think so.
I was assuming she's coming. Oh, we'll talk about that later. But we have someone who might want to room with us.
Yay, cool.
I prefer them after after they die. It needs to be a line of something. Dead flowers are the best. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What we should do, we just need to be more intentional. We should, like, put a ribbon on it and hang it up in
Yes,
somewhere.
you can do that. And then you let it, like... But then what my mom always did, she had a, like, container and you collect the dried up dead flowers.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's what I want to do. But I just never get to it. They just stay there.
That sounds like more work, though, than just tying a ribbon around and hanging it up somewhere.
But no, because then there's just dead flowers floating around your house, and that's weird.
Not floating around, tied to the wall.
if they were floating. There's a story idea. We should just do like once a month. We just come and have our conversations and share our random story ideas that we think of on the spot with the world. But then
who would be in favor of this? Joining us for a weird, random,
But then we couldn't use them. We'd like the ones that we say we can't use because someone else might use. But we can all be inspired by the same thing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yay, I am. Oh, going to Realm Makers.
Cool. Awesome. Good.
And Brittany's going virtually. Awesome.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're excited for it.
We went 1 year and now we're like, yay! Yeah. Yeah, last time was 14 hours.
Yeah.
And she hits a gas can with my car in the middle of the highway, and I got pulled over. Can. So let's hope the 3-hour trip is better than the 14.
Yeah.
You're giving us some great prompts. This is our normal conversations, our great prompts. And then either something happens or it never does. But we do have a running list of random ghostly flowers. Yeah.
This is where most
Emily,
of our
you need to write a story about that, because I feel like you would do a very good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it. Ghost flowers.
Yeah. I want it.
Where do all the flowers go when they die? Apparently they float around.
They're not tied. They're just floating around the house.
There we go.
You know how they have like candles floating, but instead it's dead flowers.
Dead flowers.
Hey, if you want to do a Beauty and the Beast retelling with dead roses floating on the house for the anthology, maybe I'll do that.
I love it.
Just kidding. I already have mine planned for that. But someone should do that. I would like it. See, we have great ideas.
You can put it in your novel.
But that doesn't fit my novel.
Oh, fine.
No, there's not even roses until that one scene.
Okay.
You don't even know anything about me.
I mean, there's plenty of death and slaughter, so I feel like dead flowers would still be appropriate.
But the only person who does plant stuff, takes care of the plants. And that's all.
Okay. I feel like you're being too literal.
Let's not talk too literal about what happens in my book. I think I know the plot line of my story. In no scenes can there be floating dead flowers.
Oh, okay.
Well, now maybe I need to find one.
You just need to throw them in there.
Just randomly, once in every book. In the first one, there's floating dead roses. In the second, there's floating dead apples. In the last, there's a floating dead riding. Don't know.
It's a really fun plot. Really excited about her novels. That she's working on right now. It's a really fun take on Beauty and the Beast.
But they also still need names. They're slowly getting names. Mm-hmm. But Henry could not stay Henry. I'm sorry. Nor can Liam stay as Liam. No. Liam's not as bad, but Henry just hurts my soul.
If you have a good idea for a guy,
don't.
I'm not giving. I'm
scared.
Away. I'm not giving anything away. If you have a good idea for the name of someone who's based off Gaston,
or based off the Beast,
the name of someone who's based off the Beast,
that's not too clearly similar to them.
Yeah,
because mine isn't very similar, but there are similarities. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Great. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I have to go. I'll catch up.
See you, Crystal.
Bye. Yeah, if anyone else wants to leave, we're not really doing anything anymore. We're just having our normal conversations.
Oh, don't forget to pre-order with your 10% discount.
Yes. Mm-hmm. If you DM me, I will give you... Her. She's getting a free book anyway, but if you would like another one... Because she's helping with editing.
An extra.
If you want an extra one for 10%
off. Thank you for the editing help.
Yes, that you will be doing.
Appreciated. Yes,
no, Emily, you're not living up to your expectations. BehindTheName.com for name ideas. Mm-hmm. Okay. I do a lot of, name generators, and that usually don't get anything. But it's hard because most of my characters I've had for years, and their names just were there, and now I have to actually make them up. Sarah! I know her. Do you know? I don't know if you know her. Sarah Rankin. She was we went to church forever, and then she was our adoptive sibling, but not actually adopted.
I might have met you before. Hey.
Yeah, so actually everybody needs names, except the assassins have their names. They've had their names for a very long time, and most of their names are fillers, but now I don't know what else to call them, because that's their names. It would feel weird to change it now, and I actually like them. And the main girl has a name that might change, but it's doable. And then this one guy has a name who you haven't met yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
He's currently going as Hat Man is what they call him.
Hat Man.
because they don't know his name, but he has a hat on a staff. Like, he's literally holding a staff with a hat on it.
Does he think it's his, like...
I don't know why he does it.
I think...
But it's going to come back.
Be delusional. He's, like, the really brilliant... This would be great. He's, like, the really brilliant character who says the really deep things. Oh, cool. Hey. Glad to...
Well...
Yeah. Awesome.
We'll see.
I'd probably recognize you if I saw you.
You don't recognize her from the sunglasses?
It would be great if he's, like, the kind of delusional guy, like, maybe has dementia, thinks that the hat on the stick is, like,
his
a friend of his, and it's, like, his dearest friend.
Do you remember?
Like Wilson, you know? But he randomly says,
Larnett
like, the really deep
Marceau. Do you see? I don't know if it's on purpose, but they're very similar.
Marcel could be...
No.
Okay.
Emily, come on! I had high hopes for you.
You got this, Emily.
But do you not see your name? What were we talking about? Oh, this old man. That would not work for him. But that reminds me of, you remember...
I feel like Marcel could be the old guy.
The in-house cremation book? Uh-huh. And the guy talks to his skid all the time like it's a person. It makes me think of that. That's another fun one that will come out someday. Eventually. We've got to go. Bye, Ava. I missed that, but she probably left already. So, yeah.
Cool.
So, Hatman has a name other than Hatman. But they call him Hatman. It makes me happy.
Okay. I think his name could be Marcel.
No, he has a name.
Oh, he has a name. It's not Hatman.
Just looking up French names. Well, they don't have to be French either, because it's not France. Oh, I could explain this, because my whole thing is very confusing. So, I actually started this series. Actually, I started it last year to do for Nano, and then I never did it. But then I decided to start it again, and the whole point of it was going to be so I could write a series that is not connected to the other series I'm writing, because there's so many things connected to that, and I wanted something different, so I didn't have to worry about, like, anything messing up the other stories or whatnot. I was so convinced that that's what was going to happen. And, like, almost every time we talk about it, you're like, what if you put it in Brimwood? What if you put it in Brimwood? What if... I'm like, stop it! Stop it!
Every single thing she writes is going to end up somehow being connected to Brimwood World.
So it's now connected to that one. But it's set... So, okay.
I'm still not convinced.
That it won't be? No, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is. That's already been established.
It is. Yep.
It happened. Sorry. You gave me the idea, which already was there. And then I was like, no, must resist. And then I was like, but it would fit perfectly. Well, then what I did was I took my assassin characters from that world and dropped them into this one because something was missing. And they, like, kind of mattered in that world, but I could easily replace them. Yeah. So I did that. And now I'm like, but they belong in that world. I realized I couldn't replace them. So now it's all connected. But how my world is set up, it's called Nathal. And it's, how to say this without giving things away. It's basically, I have stories set from, like, the creation of this world all the way to, like, future sci-fi-ish type, like, futuristic. And it goes through, like, their whole history. But, like, my main series that will come out later when it's good, because it's my, like, favorite series, is set, like, in a time period inspired by our, like, late 1700s, early 1800s. Yeah. And that's the one that I always call Brimwood. Because there's a manor called Brimwood Manor. And so this isn't the same world as that. It's just way back in, like, medieval-ish inspired times, like, high fantasy. But, like, even earlier. Because I have a whole series that's, like, your classic, like, high fantasy type. Which they both are. It's just this one happens before that. Because some of the characters in that one are, like, just being born during this time. It's great. I have a whole timeline, but I need to, like, figure out better. And so, obviously, the whole world's name is Nathal, but, like, if you lived all the way over there and I lived all the way over there and we never talked, you're going to have a different name for this world than I am. Maybe you call it Bob's World, and I call it Nathal.
Definitely would call it Bob's World. Yeah.
So, you're calling it Bob's World. I'm calling it Nathal. But in the end, it's all called Nathal. They just don't know it. But what I'm going to do is, for each of the books, I'm going to put that it's, like, part of Nathal, and then I'll say what time period it's in, so that if anyone actually cares, they can follow along in the right order. And I'm not starting at the beginning. I was going to start in the futuristic ones and work my way backwards. but here we are.
So it's all gonna be on different parts of the timeline, but it's all gonna be connected.
Yeah, they all are intermixed.
So you have to find the connection with each series.
I have to figure them out too, but I know most of them.
Is there tree real?
This tree, yes,
it's real and it's dead.
We're at my dad's house, Sarah, and his tree's still up, and it's dead, mostly dead.
But
it's dying. I gave it water the first day I was here.
It is beautiful in its death.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't even think about that, but 3 people have commented so far.
Yeah.
I purposely sat us over here so you couldn't see the Christmas tree, but I did not take mirrors into consideration.
Yeah.
That could be a fun line. I did not take mirrors into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put that somewhere.
Yeah.
You should just do like a prompt today and we just talk.
Yeah.
And then we give random lines and be like, okay, someone write a story based off that.
Sayings.
It is still, it's not completely dead. It's just in the process of dying.
Yeah. Actually, we all are.
Yes. Congratulations.
Your daily reminder that you're going to die someday. You're welcome. We are all in the process of dying.
Yes. Says the Christmas tree.
Says the Christmas tree.
You keep saying weird things right when people show up. We're all in the process of dying. You're welcome. So yeah, I don't know, there's still people. This is sadly 6 people I think is the most I've ever had.
Okay, cool.
But I never actually come on and plan to be here. I just randomly do it when no one's prepared, and I'm not prepared.
Cool.
So yeah.
Should we start wrapping up?
Probably.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for showing up.
The mirrors are parallel universe where the dead flowers go to. Yes! Emily, write it.
Yes!
Write it and put it in one of my anthologies because I want it.
Write it and send it to us. And
for the fairy tale retelling?
Fairy tale, or there's a romance anthology coming up next February probably.
Yes. But you're not supposed to do this. Mirrors used in the Matrix. There you go.
Oh yeah, I watched the new Matrix. Anybody see the new Matrix?
I haven't seen the new one yet. But you're not supposed to do this for the anthology because it's supposed to be each fairy tale separate. There's going to be a Beauty and the Beast retelling section, a Snow White and Little Riding Hood. But just saying that the mirrors with the parallel universe where the dead flowers go to, you could add in a Red Riding Hood thing too, and it could be all of them.
Yes, maybe the mirrors connect all the different worlds between them, and you can put all
that's
fairy tales.
What I'm trying to avoid,
story.
And literally my thing says, if you do that, you will be rejected.
What? I love that idea.
You're not the one doing it and dealing with the submissions. And nothing is more infuriating when you can't figure out what category it goes under.
Well, you can make it the very last story in the book.
Shh. I will have a private conversation with Emily.
Really well.
No, because then everyone's going to. I will have a private conversation with Emily.
Okay.
I love not the only one
to see who can do it the
No,
best,
you're not. This is why you're not involved. This is
I'm not
me and Becca. You're not deciding these.
One of the
you can submit like everybody else.
gatekeepers in this one. I'm just a measly author.
Yeah, well, you'll probably still get all of my ideas and questions, but it's fine. Yes, I love that I'm not the only one leaving my tree up a bit longer.
If we had a tree up, it would still be up.
Yeah. But yes. Anyway, so that was a representation of our arguing. And this is why we can't do them anymore. Just kidding. I was so tempted to make it seem like something happened, but then instead I literally put, don't worry, we're still best friends.
We should have gotten on
it's
and
too
been
late now.
Well, yeah, obviously. But we should have. I'm just saying.
Next time.
We should appreciate the fact that we had the idea belatedly, that we should have gotten on, being completely deadpan, pretended like we hated each other.
Oh,
but,
man.
we have to get on.
I would start laughing. We know we couldn't do that.
We're still making this book together.
We would have started laughing the instant we started saying it.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Okay, people are talking to us.
We're not good at not laughing.
The queen uses her mirrors to travel forward in time while she's young and stay the fairest of them all.
Yes. Well done. I like it.
Well, okay. This is a problem. Because I like the idea, but we're not allowed to cross it. It's fine.
It's gonna be great.
But yes, if you do enter, follow the guidelines and make sure... I did
Please
say...
follow the guidelines.
It can include... This is where it gets tricky. It can include more than one fairy tale, which includes the other ones as well, but one of them has to be clearly the obvious one.
So it fits into
yes, so you can have Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, and Little Riding Hood in it, but one of them better be the main character, or else I don't know what to do with it. And I don't like not knowing what to do with things. It doesn't process in my brain. Sarah says she loves the interaction, and Emily said, LOL. So she better actually be laughing out loud. But, like, really laughing, because it's all caps.
Well, yeah,
so
she has to actually laugh out loud.
Yes, I would like a recording of you laughing.
So she has to go back and laugh again. Yes. That's kind of awkward.
I'm so tired. I still have 2,600 words to write, apparently.
I'm sorry.
And 5 short stories to edit. It's gonna be great.
Today?
In theory.
It's gonna be great. We should probably sign off.
Probably.
All right. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming.
Huzzah.
This has been fun.
Whisper, laugh out loud. That's even weird.
I love you.
You were saying I should, what was that? Like, I should have a distinct, like, evil laugh.
Yes.
Because.
Okay, guys, if anybody knows how to do this, it would make me really happy. This is what I want for, like,
life,
Christmas, birthday, New Year's.
I'm scared.
Hanukkah. I don't celebrate Hanukkah. Whatever holiday. It'd be great. Okay, an easy button with an evil laugh recorded. So that whenever you need an evil laugh in your life, you just hit the
They
easy
probably
button.
exist. Just check Amazon.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Well, everybody's leaving now. But she was saying, because I sit in my, like, book dungeon, and I write, and I laugh evilly to my characters, and have conversations. Yep. So she said, I need to, like, have a distinct laugh. That's, like, my signature evil laugh. Yeah. So I was standing there, I was like, ha 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 ha. I don't know how to laugh. Okay, are you looking this up now? Okay, yes. We'll look this up. See if there is an evil laugh button, and then and then we'll just look up now. Okay. And then if we'll answer that question, and then we'll leave. So the 3 people remaining, if you want to know.
Honest laugh, easy button.
It's gonna be great. There has to be something.
I find it really satisfying to hit an easy button after doing something really difficult.
Ha 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 ha. I conquered the homework. It looks like it.
Rebozy laugh button. Evil and wicked laugh sounds effect.
There we go.
Great. Wait,
we need it.
Hear them?
No.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. There's a positive energy sound button. I don't know what concept. The heck that is.
A positive energy
the
sound.
big red no button.
No. We should make our own. I don't know how,
There's a
but we should do
recordable
it.
button. That's so great.
There we go. That's how we make our own.
I love that.
If anyone would like these.
There's a hell no button. There's a yup. There's a yup button.
Yup.
There's a laugh button.
Ha 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 ha.
I love this.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna get one of these recordable ones because that is absolutely
That would
hilarious.
be great. And then we should just hide them around the house.
Yes.
And then set them off randomly.
Yes, I love that. That's so great. Maybe exclamation mark.
Yes. This would be great for... So we do... We said this in an interview before, but some of the ideas for What Darkness Fears came from...
There's an air horn and cheering.
And cheers.
Sound effect?
We did like a... How do you... escape room type of thing for each other. Basically, it was elaborate scavenger hunt type things. And then I did another one for her birthday. I did a murder mystery that she had to solve set in a circus. So stuff like this would be real fun. I could like record people. I had like recordings on my phone where I acted out as each character. It was so fun.
Oh, that's so sweet. You can record a little button to put in like your child's teddy bear.
So basically,
and it records a message. Oh, do they do that? Well, this is less expensive, I think. Probably than build a bear.
Probably.
But you can like record a 30-second message and put it in your kid's teddy bear.
That's so creepy.
That's so sweet. Like think about if you're away from your kid for
at my job somebody has one of something and it says his name and that freaks me out. But it's also not someone's voice. It's like a toy voice. I'm like, I heard it randomly. I was like, did that toy just say his name? And I was like, yeah, there's a setting.
I think it'd be really cute if like you had to travel for work and be away for a few weeks and you could like sing a song to your child or something.
Sure.
It's like, oh, okay, Lauren, you're weird.
I
think it's adorable.
It could be. But my writer brain doesn't allow it to be cute.
You just...
Anyway, on that note...
It's super creepy.
Yes.
I'm definitely getting some of these
that would be fun.
portable buttons.
Okay. Should we sign off?
We're gonna
before everyone just watches us.
Sorry guys.
Talk. Yeah, there's like one person left. All right. Goodbye.
Awesome.
Ending. 3, 2, 1. Boop.
Happy Murder Monday.
And video.